Today we're looking at Michael, a Silver 4 Doomfist. They made a coaching request on the Overwatch University subreddit, where they wrote, "I've been playing Doom for a little, and I started really good, but recently I've hit a wall and can't buy a win. It's not bad teammates all the time, I just can't play as well. I like playing Doomfist, he's fun, so I don't want to lose the enjoyment, hence the coaching request. If anyone would be up to it, it would be much appreciated." Well, I will do my best to help you out. I'm happy to look at a tank VOD because I haven't done that yet, and especially a Doomfist VOD because that's a hero that I've been putting a lot of time into recently myself. He can be a little bit frustrating at first, especially when you're getting hard countered, you're getting shut down. But as you start to learn him, you learn how to engage, how to cycle your cooldowns, and how to confirm kills when possible. He can just be really fun, really rewarding. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how you play this. We'll get right into the VOD. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got Doomfist, Soldier Ashe, Zen Break. Yeah, we're playing on defense. It is a quick play game. I did forget to mention that. Not that that matters. But we want to be a little bit careful about, we're going to get consistent healing with this comp, but it's not high burst healing. So we just want to be really careful about overstaying our welcome when we dive people. Especially, we don't know this yet, but they have Sombra and they have Ana. If you get hacked, slept, antied, you are going to explode. So we just want to be careful about going too far in, especially like we are defending here. We can really think about just figuring out the right space to hold and just kind of playing a corner around there, using our punch maybe to create openings for our team and stuff like that. But let's see how you play this. So you are kind of going for a little sneaky play here, not necessarily bad, but once again, you are playing on defense. I would try to think about, holding space with your team. If you go in, disrupt, and then go back to your team, that could not necessarily be bad, but that's unfortunate. I don't think you were expecting to get verticality with the punch, but yeah, just think about rotating back. Yeah, you want to be careful about, see how now you're getting hacked. Ana's going for you. We were lucky we avoided that there, but when you were doing the seismic slam, I might have thought about just, you kind of did it, or like you were kind of looking around, you were unsure of where to go. I would have thought maybe about just looking to your team and committing more to just getting back here and holding this corner. As they're pushing in, you can kind of hide behind the wall, charge up your punch, and then come out last second to like blast the Rhine or something. Get down his shield. Maybe you set up an opening for like your soldier to like shoot Helix Rocket a squishy. Things like that. Once again, like we're on defense. The burden is on the enemy team to come to us. Nice try. You missed the punch. It happens. Yeah, that's just a little tough. We want to be a little bit careful about, it's really important that we land our abilities there because, we failed to land the punch. We overcommitted. We had to use the seismic slam to come back. And then, our team was kind of left a little bit open there. So, you don't have to fully charge up the punch too. You could just do like a short, like a half charged or even like a barely charged punch just for a quick stun to ensure accuracy. That could be really good. You don't necessarily have to think about it as like a damage dealing ability. Think about it as a stun on a 4-second cooldown because that's what it is. And in Overwatch, that's insane. So oftentimes, especially like in the comp that they're playing, where we have to be really careful about just staying in the fight with them too long. We could think about like just trying to punch people, disrupt, do some damage, and then using our seismic slam to get out. That can often be pretty good.
thorn in Vishkar's side.
Okay, so they cap point. So I wouldn't push into here now. You know? There's no point in fighting over here. I would just think about the right space you need to hold. Once again, you know, playing out here, it's just a little risky, you know, coming all the way in here. Like, your soldier shouldn't be here either. You know, where your team is, like, way out here, it's going to be tough for them to help you and follow up on what you do. So, you know, you guys all playing around here, you can hold maybe this corner right here as they're coming through the gate, coming through this door. You can back up, hold this corner right here. Once again, just try to think about holding corners and thinking about the right space that you need to hold as Doomfist. Like, it's not necessarily bad to commit with dives depending on the comp that they're running. But, like, once again, like we pointed here, like Sombra, she's hacking you right now. Ana could follow up with an anti. You're going to die really quick if these guys all focus you down. And, like, you once again, it's like what I was saying. You just don't want to push too far in. Now you've overcommitted. You're rotating out of LVS of your team. And, like, your Bastion and your Zen are now pushing in too far into these guys to try to help you. So that could just be very, very dangerous. Try to play like right out here where your whole team can see you and follow up on what you do. As I said, you don't need to push in. It's the enemy team's responsibility on attack to come to you. Because yeah, we die right there. And your whole team is gonna die now trying to help you.
This time we'll crush them.
The name's Cassidy.
Hey, raising shield.
You want to be a little careful if you're gonna jump on them. At the very least, like, you can wait until your team is in a position to damage them. Like, you know, you switched to Cass and Junkrat. Say they're like playing on the bridge to shoot them. You can time your engage to like maybe seismic slam in and disrupt them, then punch out. But yeah, just really think about like if you're going to go in, it's hard for you to get kills on your own. So just try to think about doing it at a time where your team can follow up on it. Just try to pay attention to where your team is playing when they're attacking and be able to attack at the same time. Like that was a little rough there, you know. You came in, did a little disruption. They're going after them now, but yeah, maybe we could have waited a little bit for our engage. But you are taking the Rhine out of the fight, so. Another thing, I mean, it was good that we killed the Rhine there, but I just want to back up a little bit and see a little more. Okay, so Sombra's right there. She is not invisible. If there is a Sombra on the enemy team, and you can see her, you want to keep track of her because she is going to make your life miserable as Doomfist. Just be looking at her. Just don't, you know, you could go after the Rhine too, but just don't let Sombra out of your sight. Make sure, like, if she's coming over to hack you, you could just, like, land some primary on her to disrupt the hack. Because see, what happens is, you let her out of your sight, you pushed really into the Rhine trying to confirm this kill, and then Sombra got right behind you and hacked you, which is just could be a little risky. Once again, I mean, you still killed the Rhine. He, for some reason, tries to shatter you. I don't know why, but yeah. It could just be tough. If, say, that Rhine had a little bit more support there. And ping. I wouldn't, like, we don't need to hold this space over here. I know we killed the tank, but your team is not with you. Everyone is dead and coming back from spawn, except for Brig. So one thing you want to think about is just always looking back, you know, not only paying attention to the kill feed, but also turning around as a tank and just seeing who on your team is behind you to support you and follow up on what you're doing. Right here, it's nobody, so we should really think about just backing up, you know, holding cart right here. Maybe even like backing up with Brig a little more and waiting for our team to come back so we can get a full regroup. It's very tough for me, like, especially I'm a support main, so I sometimes forget to look back as tank because I'm not used to doing that as a support. But that is very, very crucial. You want your team behind you. Like now, this is a little bit better because we can use our like with Winston, Doomfist can commit a little bit more if he has his ult because he can use that to escape. But at the same time, like I think we hear the Sombra about to hack us. But yeah. Like honestly, when you hear that noise, I would just think about using your ult right there before Sombra can finish the hack. Overwatch is really good about audio. Like most of the abilities, like that hack and stuff, have a very distinctive sound. Just be on the lookout for it. And yeah, I would have, like I said, used your ult to get away. Because now, like, Ana follows up with the anti, you explode. Really, just think about your escape options. Really huge as Doomfist.
I don't die that easily.
Nice try. You were trying to seismic slam out the door. Out the window up there, I should say. Yeah, once again, where is your team? I think you kind of just looked to do like a sneaky flank, but you're not really even paying attention to where your team is. This isn't necessarily bad, but you just don't want to go into a bunch of enemies at a moment where your team can't follow up on it. You can think about using our ult. Like, we're really low. Perfect. Yeah, that was a solid play. Be careful. We can do a, like, if Ron pushes too far into our team, we can do a little short punch. Follow up on him. You can use your block. So that's just another thing. I was actually watching, I think it was Zebra, a VOD he did recently. If you find yourself in danger, you don't have your other cooldowns, using your block to just keep yourself safe and wait for your cooldowns to reset can be good. But we do kill the Rhine here, so maybe we can follow up. We know, so that's another thing too. Ana wasted her sleep. We might be able to pounce on her, but we do also have to be careful with the Sombra here. Like, if they're pushing really far back, like, once again, we just have to be careful about going too deep. Once again, you are not... you are basically LOS'd everyone on your team except for Brig. She can armor pack you, but other than that, I mean, you're not going to get any support or follow-up here at all, so it just can be very risky. Like, see how low you are? We do get the kill on Lifeweaver. So what I would be thinking about here is, let's see what you got. So you got your block. I would hold on to your block here until they turn into this room. And I would just think about backing up, grabbing this health pack. And then maybe we can, you know, we can see our team is right over there. Both our supports are there. So then maybe once we've grabbed that health pack to stabilize, we can come back out and engage. And then we kind of want to think about just going back with them and going back to hold the space. Okay, Ana misses the sleep. That's... Okay.
Challenge me.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I'll be completely honest. Well done capitalizing on the mistakes, but that was more so that they kind of misplayed. Ana missed a really easy sleep. But yeah, no, that's really good. A lot of, like, ranks like Silver, I know this is a quick play game, but even so, like, a lot of, at your elo, a lot of being able to climb is capitalizing on the enemy team's mistakes.
Let me take care of that for you.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Hey, you won't be.
So yeah, we can hold this area right there.
Try me.
You could try to play a little tighter to corners, try to get a sneaky punch in.
Helping you recover.
Although it does seem you're aware that Winston's behind you. So another thing you could do is Doom is actually pretty good at peel, especially because he has that stun. So we can try to think about, you know, playing close to our team here, not taking any attention, not taking our attention away from the main area completely. But like as Winston comes in to dive and try to isolate someone on our team, we can maybe like just punch him to disrupt. Even like if he makes a big mistake about just wasting his jump and he's right near the edge here, we could try to punch him right off and get an environmental kill. That would once again be a lot of just relying on a misplay on his end, but like, yeah, like right there, we could have been, like, if we were up here a little bit more, playing with our team, like I said, and Winston wastes his jump right in there, this is a perfect opportunity to just punch him right into that abyss. See, like, you do try, you have the right idea, but because you were way over here and not pushed a little bit forward with your team, it took you a little bit longer to get in the position, and you weren't able to like get the right angle. Like you hit him against the dead bastion here. That's just another thing. Like we saw Sombra a little bit earlier. If she's there, don't take her out of your sight. You want to be able to just primary fire her when she tries to hack you, if possible, because we might have been able to prevent this death here.
Send your best. I'm ready.
Rally to me.
Be careful, they're fine. We don't necessarily need to worry about, like, our team is fine here with the monkey when Zen threw up his trans. So what we could think about is just like punching these guys to try to disrupt them and prevent them from helping monkey. And then maybe the rest of our team can all focus him down. Nice. Ana plays too far forward. You capitalize with the environmental kill. Same thing. We see Sombra there. Like, Winston's taking a lot of damage. He died anyway. We see Sombra on our screen. I just want you focusing her and attacking her before she attacks you. You know, Sombra translocated away. We know their Ana's dead coming back from spawn. That means that we can just capitalize and just go after these guys a little bit. Don't chase them too far. If they're able to get away, let them go. But when they're still up here, yeah, like this, we might be able to get a kill. But, okay. Oop, I did not mean to do that. But, I just want to back up a tiny bit. I think right here. So we were going after them. So we see Sombra there. We should be able to kind of see her feet right there, pushing the cart. Even if we can't see that, though, we should definitely see this meter right here and see that she is sneakily trying to C9. So here, our top decision should be to go over there and stop her from doing it. But I guess you didn't notice because now you're trying to commit into these guys.
The earth.
Once again, this is very risky to do in general because your team is way out there. You should try to think about like holding the space where your team is and waiting for them to come to you a little more. But at the same time, the big mistake here is not noticing the C9.
Meteor strike.
Reached the checkpoint.
And yeah, exactly. We don't capitalize. I mean, we don't go after Sombra there. And now we lost the point. So our spawn has changed. The enemy spawn is right here now. So we all want to think about backing up and like holding that doorway where the cart is right now. The same thing too. If you see Sombra go invisible right there, you could just do a short punch to just punch her right out of it. I don't think that you have to charge up your punch all the time. Just doing a little short one just for the sake of a stun is often the play. Yeah, you want to be really careful about that because as we see, you kind of exploded there. So what happened was you punched into Rhine to counter his charge. You both got stunned there. Sombra took that as an opportunity to hack you, and you just kind of died. So yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily bad to stop a Rhine charge like that. But, you know, if they have like a Sombra and Ana who can like follow up and just delete you there, it can often be better to try to avoid charging into Rhine head on. You know, like if you hit him on the side or in the back, that can often be good for, you know, just stunning Rhine out of his charge without getting stunned yourself. You know, another good thing you can do is like, if he charges into one of your teammates, just punching him from behind to punch him out of the charge and prevent a teammate's death can be good.
In hardship, we find strength.
We're out here. You want to be careful about pushing into them. You did the same thing. See how you were getting focused down? This is a good rotation. Okay, so big thing with your cooldowns is you are at a very disadvantageous position right here. You are hacked. You are antied. You had both your cooldowns. Let's back up a tiny bit. So we're right here. You're blocking to wait till you get your cooldowns back, which is good. You punch Rhine away to take a little bit of pressure off yourself. That is good too. But you're antied, you're low HP, and you slam forward. That is your mistake. What you should be thinking about is after you punch the Rhine away, you need to turn back out here and slam right back to where like your Zen is so he can help you. Just always try to think about, you know, if you're under a lot of pressure, if you're like taking a lot of damage, you're antied, stuff like that, you want to try to think about escaping instead of committing really hard into the fight. Yeah, see, we're continuing to commit in there, and we die. At the very least, too, even if you, like, slammed in, we could have thought about, like, just punching out. See, now our Brig's here, too. That would have just given us a better shot of staying alive.
This time we'll crush them.
Yeah, we're desperately trying to... Yeah, not much we can really do there. We're kind of just trickling in at that point and trying to stall, but yeah. We lose the game. It's okay, though. Nice try. Definitely things I want you thinking about is just not overcommitting, pushing too far in, especially when you're on defense. And they got people like Sombra, Orisa, May, Ana, people like that who can shut you down really easily. Just think about disruption and getting out. Think about like the right space that you need to hold, like where your team is also playing, and they can follow up and help you as you do stuff. Things like that can be good. And then also just like I said before, if you find yourself in danger, having one of your abilities available to get out, be it like your seismic slam, you can do your punch maybe. If you have your ult, that can be good too. Things like that. So that's all I have for now. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If anyone would like to request a VOD review, check the link in the description, and best of luck with your climb.